The second leg of the budget session would begin today in Parliament, and apart from crucial issues such as the GST bill, the Lucknow terror operation is likely to be taken up in the House. Home Minister Rajnath Singh is likely to make a statement in the House on the Bhopal-Ujjain train explosion and the Lucknow terror operation following that. Let me go across live to my colleague Samya. She's joining us now for more on this. Samya, in terms of parliamentary proceedings, what are we expecting from both the government as well as the opposition? Like I just mentioned, the Lucknow terror operation is fresh on everybody's memory, and it should be taken up with the Home Minister's statement.
Well, after the recess, the budget session of the Parliament resumes today. It's going to last up until over a month, till April 12th. And yes, the Lucknow terror issue, the module that was busted by the Lucknow ATS is something that has drawn the eyeballs of the political party leaders from a cross-section, where several of the political party leaders, especially from the Congress party, has raked up a storm by trying to politicize this entire matter. And we are expecting the Home Minister, Rajnath Singh, to make a statement in the House on this issue. It remains to be seen whether at all the opposition parties will rake up a storm against this as well, because remember, when the budget session ended on the last day, it ended on a bitter note, it ended on a somber note because of the raincoat statement made by the Prime Minister, whereby the Congress and the other opposition parties held a walkout, and they said that the Prime Minister must apologize or else they are going to boycott the parliamentary proceedings, and they could see disruption on the floor of the House. It remains to be seen whether at all the Congress party will continue with their disruptive policy or not. But yes, certainly there are certain pertinent issues that are lined up, specific legislations that are important to be introduced in this parliamentary session is the GST bill issue. The finance bill needs to see the light of the day, and the Congress party and the TMC are also likely to introduce rake up the issue of Aadhaar being made mandatory to avail the centre scheme. So clearly it's going to be a day when the parliamentary proceedings could be stalled by the opposition parties once again. But the fact is that all eyes are set on the 5 state election results, and the parliamentary proceedings in its entirety would be seen to resume after the parliament reconvenes after the holy break. The results are scheduled to come out on 11th of this month, and a lot of it depends upon the results, whether at all the BJP will be able to secure more states than Congress, and that will become a power tussle that will also find its reflection in this particular budget session. There are other such goods and service bill that has been lined up also in spaces like the issue pertaining to the fact that the government has been trying to reach out to the opposition parties to ensure that the parliament runs smoothly, that let there be discussion over the issue of GST so that the finance bill is passed smoothly. But the fact remains that the opposition parties are going to bring up the issue pertaining to public sentiment and the public issues that are concerning. They are going to talk about the Indian nationals that have died in the US, and the government hasn't really spoken about the Prime Minister.
Yes, so a lot of issues on table, primarily, Samya, and I think one of the biggest concerns with the government would be that the first leg of budget session was essentially a washout. So they want a smoother session in the second leg, and there are a lot of factors that can really come into play for that to happen. But let's just focus a bit more on the issue of terrorism following Lucknow anti-terror operation. Considering that this is just a recent event, and also the kind of noises that we've heard from top Congress leaders, including Digvijay Singh, are we expecting both the government and the opposition to unitedly at least stand for now and condemn this act of terror?
Well, the opposition parties by and large have supported the government, saying that there was specific input, there was specific intelligence, and the UP ATS acted upon it. The entire terror operation lasted for a while. The particular terrorist was holed up at Thakurganj in Lucknow, and following which he was neutralized. And this does raise a serious concern over ISIS finding its foothold in India. This is the first time around that such a module has been busted by the ATS, and this becomes a serious concern as far as law and order situation of the state is concerned. But by and large, the opposition parties have applauded and commended the work done by the UP police and the UP ATS. But the fact remains that certain political party leaders like Digvijay Singh, who have spoken about this, saying that it is because the Muslims do not feel included, especially the youth for that matter, and that's the reason why they look towards Pakistan, and it becomes a soft spot for Pakistan and ISIS to exploit these specific youth, has drawn the ire of the BJP and the central leadership. They're definitely saying that this cannot be justified, this statement, but the Congress party has distanced themselves as this being a personal view, but they're definitely saying that the MP ATS had also arrested some 11 Pakistanis in having Pakistani spies in MP, and that could have been one area of concern where investigation should take place. So definitely in the parliament, when this matter is raised by the Home Minister Rajnath Singh, when he makes that statement on the Lucknow terror operation, we could perhaps see the opposition parties also interjecting on that entire issue. But by and large, they are supportive of the fact that yes, the intelligence input was there, and specifically it was acted upon by the UP ATs, which the government should acknowledge, because remember the Prime Minister had made that statement about the train mishap, the train accident, the derailment that took place, having a link as far as the ISIS is concerned, that it was a cross-border terror conspiracy that was hatched, and that is vindicated after the terrorist module was busted.
Exactly. So the second leg of budget session starts today and will continue.